Welcome to Mr. Belle Kitchen today. First of all, I'd like to thank all my subscribers, all my viewer watchers. If you haven't subscribed, you've been thinking about subscribing while you're looking at my videos, that's all you have to do is just hit that button, ding, and you are subscribed to Mr. Belle Kitchen. And you know, I've been having a long list of what people want me to cook. So what I'm doing, I'm going down that list. And I'm just going to take my time and just go down there very gently. Today, I'm going to be doing some teriyaki grilled chicken. But only, it's going to be the thighs, boneless. It's going to be very tasty and very good. You'll be licking your fingers with this. My hands are very clean, and I clean the chicken as you see it, looking nice and good. And I'm going to soak this. This is going to be part one. I'm going to soak this overnight. As you see, it's nice and clean, no bones and everything. And I'm just going to put it right here in this bowl, lay it in just like this. All this nice good thighs and everything. And I'm telling you, the thighs of the chicken when it's grilled and with that teriyaki sauce, it's going to be so good. And just put it in that bowl just like this. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to pour 1 cup of this Kinder's teriyaki sauce in this cup. And I'm just going to pour it in just like this. Pour me 1 cup in there. And this is going to be so good. Put the top rack on it. As you see, it's Kinder's. You can buy it at Walmart, anywhere. If you want to buy it, try it. Or you can use any kind of sauce you want to use. So I'm just going to do it just like this. Pour it all over like that. And I'm going to just take my hands and just massage it real good. Just massage it just like this. And what I'm going to do next, I'm going to add another cup. And all that's going to be 2 cups. And I'm going to just put it in like that. And just mix it up like this so you get a nice, good and soak. As you see, it is looking good. Just get it washed in there. Just soak it so it could just soak up. And just like this. Just massage it. And you know, thighs of a chicken is so tender already. This right here is going to be extra delicious. And just massage it like that and let it just sit overnight. What I'm going to do is put it in the fridge and let it sit. And we'll finish this up tomorrow. Welcome back to Mr. Belle Kitchen on day 2. Yesterday I soaked these chicken thighs in some teriyaki sauce. As you know, I'm going down the list. Someone left a comment in the box and asked me, Mr. Belle, can you do some teriyaki chicken thighs in the Power XL? Of course you can do it in the Power XL. As you see, this is nice and soaked. I let it soak overnight. And now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take them out and put them in this pan right here and just let it drain for a while. Just let them, some of the juice kind of drain off it because it's been soaking all night and everything. And I'm just going to take it out and let it just put it in that pan just like that. And we're going to see how these come out. By the way, these are boneless chicken thighs. As you see, it don't have no bone in them. So this right here is going to be real delicious. And just take all that out. And I'm just going to let it sit in this tray for a few minutes and let some of that juice drain off it and everything. But anyway, it looks real nice and it's nice and cold. And I'm just going to sit it right here. And I'm going to move this for a minute. As you see, it's draining. I'm going to let it drain out for a few minutes just like this. And in the meantime, And you know what Mr. Belle like to do. If this your first time looking at one of my videos, while the food is cooking, I like cleaning up the dishes. I don't like leaving it for the wife. I don't like leaving it for the kids. I have enough time while I was grilling, baking, or whatever they're doing in the Power XL. I like to clean up my dishes, don't save it for no one else. That way everybody can enjoy the food. Okay, while this is still draining, what I'm gonna do, as you see, I have my grill plate in here, so I'm gonna close it. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna set it on grill. First, I'm gonna set the timer to 375. And I'm gonna set the minutes for, I'm gonna go with 25 minutes. 25 minutes, it shouldn't take that long to do it. And I'm gonna press start. And now let it preheat. I'm gonna let it preheat. While it's preheating, I'm gonna get this together and everything. Get it nice and good, so these be nice. As you see, it say add food, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna raise it up, and I'm gonna start just laying this in there like this, and put it in. Lay that in like that, lay it flat, nice and good. It's another piece like that. And like this, and like this. And I'm gonna put the top down, and I'm gonna press start. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna let that cook. We're gonna take a peep at it. I'm gonna give it 10 minutes, and I'm gonna raise the top up, and I'm gonna take a peep at it. We're gonna see how it's cooking together. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, I said I was gonna open it up in 10 minutes. We're gonna open this up together and get an idea what it looked like. It's cooking pretty good. So what I'm gonna do, just flip it over just like this, as you see the front side looking good and everything. And I'm gonna flip this over just like that. And just put that top back down and let it finish cooking for about, maybe we'll take another look in about 5 minutes and see how it look. And by the way, my son just walked through here and said, boy, it smells good in that kitchen. And I told him, if it smells good, it's gonna taste good. Yes, and we're gonna check back in a few minutes and see how it do. And if it's done, we're gonna take it out and put the rest of it in. And by the way, the reason I have it in this strainer and everything, because I was draining the juice out and everything, and this is the juice that come off it, off the chicken and everything. So you don't want too much juice on it, and just put it just like that. Okay, it's been 9 minutes. I'm gonna take a look at it. It's nice and brown and everything. Let's take a look at this back side and see what it looked like. Yeah, I'm gonna let this back side cook just a minute. Remember, altogether I had 25 minutes on it, so I'm gonna use a couple more minutes for the back side so it could be nice and good. And I'm gonna close it, and it's gonna start. I'm gonna raise the top up, and we're gonna take a look at it together. So that is done. So I'm gonna press cancel, and we didn't use all the minutes. I've used exactly 23 minutes to grill this chicken right here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this chicken out and put it right over here. As you see, it's looking nice and good, just the way Mr. Belle liked it. And the kids, like I say, my son walked through here and said, it smells so good in this kitchen. I told him, if it smells good, it's gonna taste good. I'm just gonna lay this in just like this. In the meantime, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put the rest of the chicken in there. And lay this, put this to the side, letting it be cooling off so I can taste it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put this on grill. Put it on. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna set the temperature for 375. Then I'm gonna set it for 25 minutes. As you know, I'm gonna let it preheat. And since it's already hot and everything, I'm going to put the food in before I let it preheat by itself, because it's already hot and everything. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to set it for 10 minutes because the preheat is going to set it, make it already cooked. So I'm going to set that just like that. I'm going to set it for 15. I'm going to press. First, I'm going to put the meat in. And then I'm going to just lay this in just like this. And let it just preheat just like that. And we get a chance to see how it does while it's on preheat, because it's already hot. And I'm going to close it. Remember, it's preheating, and I'm not going to use all the 15 minutes maybe. So I'm going to let that cook. Now it say add food, so I'm going to raise the top up. And as you see, it did not burn it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to let it cook the back side, and I'm just flipping it right now. So I got it on for 15 minutes, and I'm going to press start, and it's for 15 minutes. I'm going to let it cook about maybe 9 or 7 minutes before we look at it together again. All right, it's been 8 minutes, so I'm raising the top up. As you can see, it's looking good. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just flip this over like this. And I'm gonna use the rest of the minutes on the back side. And I'm gonna close it. And I'm gonna let it cook for them 7 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna raise the top up, and altogether, it's been 12 minutes. And that's with the preheat. So what I'm gonna do, I'm taking this second batch out. It's nice and done. And I'm just gonna sit it on the plate right here, like that. And I'm gonna let this cool off for a minute. I'm gonna taste it soon when the rice get done. And little veggies on the side, and that's looking good. I'm gonna cancel this, and cancel it. And I'm gonna take this, you know, I like to take the pan out so it don't get hard and everything. I'm just gonna take this pan out just like this, and I'm gonna sit it over here and let it be cooled off. Okay, my son, he's gonna test this teriyaki chicken thighs out and see how it tastes. He the one that walked in the kitchen talking about, oh, it smells good and everything. And I'm gonna let him do the tasting of it now. How'd it taste, son?
Tastes very, very, very good.
Oh yeah, you like that chicken?
Mm-hmm. You guys should try it out in the Power XL.
And
that's cooking with the Bells. We did it again. If you like it, subscribe, leave a comment in the box. Thank you.